What happens when a celebrity walks away from a messy divorce without losing a single dollar, despite not having a prenup? That's exactly the case with HGTV star Christina Haack, whose split from Josh Hall just shocked fans everywhere. No spousal support, no financial hit, and she still keeps her multi-million-dollar homes. But how did she manage to pull this off? According to court documents finalized on August 28, Christina Haack will not be paying a single dime in spousal support to Josh Hall. And, in a surprising twist, Josh won't be paying her either. For a couple who didn't even have a prenup, that's almost unheard of in Hollywood. But the real kicker? Christina gets to keep both of her prized homes, her luxurious Newport Beach mansion, which she shares with her kids, and the sprawling Tennessee farmhouse where her show Christina in the Country was filmed. That same Tennessee property was the place Josh was legally allowed to stay after the split, but now it's hers and hers alone. It's a clean break, no alimony, no monthly checks, just a complete cutoff. But of course, that's only the beginning of this divorce drama. Christina and Josh's love story moved faster than most fans realized. The couple quietly tied the knot on October 6, 2021, in a private California ceremony. For months, almost no one knew, until TMZ broke the news in April 2022, revealing they had secretly been married sometime in the last 6 months. But the honeymoon phase didn't last long. By July 2024, less than 3 years later, Josh filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. On paper, it looked like another Hollywood whirlwind romance gone wrong. But what made this split stand out was how much tension bubbled beneath the surface, especially when money and trust came into play. If there's one thing Christina has been brutally honest about, it's how much she regrets not protecting herself before saying, "I do." During a February 2024 episode of her HGTV show The Flip-Off, she admitted that if she had really understood the financial risks, she either would have signed a prenup or never married Josh at all. That confession alone had fans buzzing. And the drama didn't stop there. In another episode the same month, Christina dropped an even bigger bombshell, claiming that Josh had demanded $3.5 million from her as their divorce dragged on. While Josh never confirmed that exact figure, the allegation painted their split as more explosive than anyone imagined. What started as a whirlwind romance had now turned into a high-stakes battle over money, trust, and betrayal. After the divorce was finalized, Josh didn't stay silent. Instead, he took to Instagram with a pointed message for anyone watching the drama unfold. In his post, he called himself legally divorced and a free man, making it clear he was ready to move on. But it was what he said next that turned heads. Josh claimed he's always worked hard, kept what was his, and never accepted handouts, and that he intends to keep it that way. Then came the sharpest jab of all. He warned others not to marry someone who constantly needs public validation, hinting that Christina had used their private struggles as fuel for attention. To many, it sounded like a direct accusation that their marriage was less about love and more about the spotlight. But as biting as his words were, they only raised more questions about what really went on behind closed doors. Of course, this isn't the first time Christina's love life has played out in public. Long before Josh entered the picture, she was already no stranger to high-profile breakups. With her first husband, Tariq El Moussa, she shares 2 children, Taylor, now 14, and Braden, 10. That marriage ended in headlines and years of public speculation. Not long after, she moved on with British TV host Ant Anstead, with whom she welcomed her 3rd child, Hudson, now 5. But that relationship also crumbled, ending in another very public split. By the time Christina married Josh, fans were already watching closely, wondering if her 3rd marriage would finally be the one to last. Instead, it became another chapter in a long string of heartbreaks, custody battles, and tabloid drama. To many, Christina's personal life seems like a revolving door of love, loss, and lessons learned the hard way. When it came time to divide property, neither Christina nor Josh walked away empty-handed. Josh kept some serious luxury toys, including a 2021 Bentley Flying Spur, a rare 1982 DeLorean, and even a Honda CRF motorcycle. Christina, however, held onto assets that highlight her role as both a mom and a celebrity. She kept a 2022 Bentley Continental GTC, two GMC Yukons, one in California, the other in Tennessee, and off-road quads that were gifted to her kids. But while the cars and collectibles made headlines, it was the real estate that set Christina apart. Retaining her Newport Beach mansion and her Tennessee farmhouse gave her not just financial security, but also control over the spaces where she raises her children and films her projects. In the end, the property split revealed more than just wealth. It showed who had the upper hand when the dust settled. So despite walking into her third marriage without a prenup, Christina Haack walked out of it holding onto her homes, her luxury cars, and her financial independence, while owing Josh Hall nothing. In a town where most divorces end with someone writing a massive check, Christina seems to have escaped almost untouched. Was it pure luck, sharp strategy, or just a matter of timing? Fans are already divided. Some believe she's finally learned how to protect herself, while others think she's mastered the art of turning messy breakups into victories. Either way, Christina's story proves one thing. In Hollywood, relationships may fade, but reputations and real estate often last much longer. What do you think? Was Christina smart, lucky, or just playing the game better than anyone else?